Branch Warren versus William Bonac. Wow, what a matchup. We're going to use the 2009 Branch Warren, of course, 2017 William Bonac. And in my opinion, this is both of these guys at their very best. Now, what brought this one on? This random comparison? Well, I've been watching a lot of videos on certain tier lists over there at Jake's Ultimate Fitness and his contemporary Project Bodybuilding, Dylan. But yes, they've been talking about tier lists, A tier. You got guys like Ronnie Coleman, Dorian Yates, Phil Heath, top flight guys, Jay Cutler, things of that nature. And then, debatably, there is guys in a lesser tier. Your Hattie Shupins, your Big Rammies, your things of that nature. And there is a lot of guys in that group. And even more debatably, there's guys like these two dudes, Branch Warren and William Bonac, that are in perhaps a third tier underneath of those guys. But I don't know. Both of these two dudes, they're just as good, I think, as your Hattie Shupins. But today, we are going to find out, at least in picture form, and at least in my opinion, who is the better bodybuilder. Second prize in 2009 or third prize 2017. Front double biceps. I have to say, William Bonac, he is more aesthetically pleasing. I knew if I waited long enough, I would see the day. I'm just joking. Bonac looks very good in this shot. Is it just me, or did Branch Warren kind of phone it in with the front double? Wasn't his best pose. Doesn't look like he's flexing at all. And I'm sure some of you disagree with me, but consider his most musculars and when he really gets into it. You know what I mean? Branch. It just doesn't look like he's into it. But having said that, decent pose, but not good enough to beat Bonac. I think Bonac has a better finish, a nice condition, good separation. Go to the next shot here. Branch Warren. These guys, they're kind of going shot for shot here. But I believe Bonac, in both cases, he shows a favorable type condition. Branch, he is hard, grainy. There can be no doubt about that whatsoever. Veins, vascularity, all over the place. But Bonac, he is very uniform in his condition. Every inch seems to match every other inch of his physique. So coming out of the front shots, I think it's looking good for the 2017 William Bonac. And these guys, the winner of these two, here, turn to the side here. The winner of these two, I guess you could consider them a B tier. Or is it A tier for the best? What's an S tier? I don't know. So Bonac seems to me that he is a superior bodybuilder than the great Branch Warren. And it actually surprises me that he is just strolling right through this one. Branch cannot see to swing a punch. Well, actually, I'm wrong on that one. Look at the quads on the man. Look at the hamstrings as well. Bonac, he seems to have the exact same muscle attachments. The quad pieces, these guys are two peas from a different pod, if you know what I'm saying. So, go to the side tricep. Okay. Branch Warren, perhaps a slow starter, but I don't think there's any doubt in the side tricep. He has William Bonac's number, and it's not like it was a blowout in any of the shots. These guys are very similar. These guys are probably similar in strength, things of that nature, would you guys say? I guess you never know. Some people, the way they lift the weights, some people want to be strong. They want to lift the most weight. Some people just don't care. So, hard to suggest. But yes, looking good for Bonac up until the side tricep. Could it be a Branch Warren game from here on in? Well, I don't know. William Bonac, this is the back lat spread, by the way. He is very tough to defeat in any back pose. And Branch, maybe not the best. Lower half he is. It's funny. Branch Warren usually destroying, running roughshod all over everybody. in terms of the lower half, calves, hamstrings, glutes. Bonac, he is your standard gatekeeper. If you can beat this guy, you may be the best of all time, or one of the best. But if you can't beat him, you're not. He's right there. He's that good, I think. Here is the rear double. And again, Branch Warren, let us celebrate this man's lower half. Better, I think he is better than William Bonac. Old battling Bill Bonac. He is an old battler, isn't he? You guys hear that anymore? Isn't he? I reckon. Things like that. Old cowboy days. People stop talking like that now? Fuck. Either way, same basic size, these two dudes. I would say Branch is a little bit heavier, a little bit bigger. I would say he's 20 pounds bigger. But you cannot tell. It's all about the illusion, about the attachments, the muscle bellies. Look at the bellies all over the arms on William Bonac. Is that what that means? Looks like a little belly. A hard, crisp belly. Used to know a guy like that. Here's the abs and thigh. Old guy named Frank. He had a great big beer gut, but it was hard as oak. Good old Frank. He could play the harmonica and the spoons. Things like that. See, people don't say, I reckon, and use the spoons anymore. I think less people now can play the piano than ever. The abs and thigh, I don't know. I was going to say an easy victory for Branch Warren. In my mind, it was. But I look at these two physiques, kind of see a torn lat there for Branch. He's a little torn up. I think he fell off a horse at one point in time. No, I think less people now can ride horses than before. Everybody could ride a horse before. Or even Branch couldn't even ride a horse. I was one of those big stallions. I wouldn't want a big, giant, 275-pound nutcase on me either. Here is the most muscular, and it appears that it is of some debate, I guess, if you believe that this thin skin, things of that nature, the condition of Branch Warren, would show up a whole lot more than William Bonac's, then yeah, I guess you could say he would win. I just think Bonac, his muscle attachments, looks like a Ferrari versus one of those old Corvettes or something with maybe 3 matching rims. One of the rims doesn't even match. It's similar but not matching, if you know the type. So I have William Bonac winning. I think it's somewhat of a clear victory. But these guys probably in around the same tier list. And there is so many bucks. I mean, you got Dennis Wolf. You got Cedric McMillan. Günther Schlierkamp. Victor Martinez. I mean, the names, the list continues. You could name Buckinghams. Then you go into the big Rammies and your Rolly the Beast Winklers. Like I said, guys, there is a large chunk of bodybuilders, and you'd have to do one great big comparison. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Who do you think's better, Bonac or Branch Warren? Have a great one.